Hey everybody, it's Dr. Sam Robbins. Today I'm going to discuss the shocking truth between free-range, cage-free, and pasteurized eggs. And the truth is I'm doing this because I'm just tired of people getting ripped off. Now, I think eggs are a great source of protein. The yolk and the white each have about 11 amino acids that when combined together, as it's found in nature in an egg, is a complete protein with an extremely high biological value. This also means that all of you silly people who are eating only the egg whites are missing out on half the amino acids and most of the nutrients. The yolk, even though it has all the fat and the cholesterol, actually does not increase your bad LDL lipoprotein cholesterol. It actually increases your good HDL lipoprotein cholesterol. And the best way to eat eggs is actually raw. But since most people won't do this, you should have the yolk basically runny and soft. You don't want to overheat it. You don't want it to be a solid because that changes the fat structure. Thus, soft boiled or sunny side up would be ideal. And eggs are great for building muscle and losing fat. They're great for your brain and fantastic for optimizing your hormones. However, the problem is that most eggs come from unhealthy chicken, and thus the eggs are also unhealthy. So you think you're getting the right thing by eating eggs that say cage-free or free-range or even vegetarian raised, and then we have pasture-raised eggs as well and so forth. And yet the prices vary greatly, and at the end of the day, you're getting lied to. So today's video will quickly explain the real truth behind the marketing scams of the food industry, and I'll also reveal to you the best and the only type of eggs that you should be eating. And I bring this up because I was actually having a conversation with one of my, fitness friends, and he said, listen, man, I only eat cage-free. It costs more, but it's worth it. It's better for the chicken, the environment, and it's a healthier egg as well. And I just said to him, yeah, that's what they want you to believe, man, because this is not the case. It's not even close. All right, so let's just start. What's cage-free? This simply means that the chickens are not in boxed cases. However, they're still confined in a very small and closed-off quarters inside of a building or warehouse. They get no sunlight or access to the outdoors. Their days are spent without any movement, basically standing in their own filth. Then we have free range. Now, according to the USDA regulations, free range only means that the chickens are allowed access to the outside, but with no specifications as to the quality or the duration of the outside exposure. Now, in this situation, the chickens are still crammed in a large warehouse. However, there's a small door on one end that opens to a few feet of outside dirt space. But the sad truth is that the chickens never even know that the door exists and couldn't get there even if they wanted to. Then we have vegetarian fed. And this is a new term that's been appearing on egg cartons. People read it and think, wow, the chicken must have been fed healthy vegetables and grains. No. All right. A chicken is a natural carnivore. It eats flesh. It also eats, likes to eat bugs and insects. It is not a vegetarian. A vegetarian raised is completely raised on an industrial feed, usually GMO foods, and is never allowed outside, ever. This is actually the worst form of eggs. And finally, we have pasture-raised eggs. So this is the type of eggs I eat, including even animal protein. You want pasture-raised animals. Although it does not have any current regulations, it is being used by sustainable farmers to mean chickens raised in the outdoors, in a pasture. Thus, this is what you actually think about, right? When you envision it, chickens outside doing their own thing in nature. This is what you want to buy if you're shopping for eggs. And yes, it does cost more, but it's well worth it. Another thing to remember is that all these other ones that I mentioned today, whether it's cage-free or free-range vegetarian and so forth, well, you're paying way more for that label, even though the egg is not any healthier. So my suggestion is either get the cheapest eggs you can find if you don't care, or only get the pasture-raised eggs. Everything else is a scam and a waste of money. However, I want you to remember that, listen, when you eat something, you're eating what it ate too. If the animal ate unnatural foods for its species, GMO sources and so forth, it changes the hormone and the structure of the animal and the protein, and thus you're also getting junk. This is true for everything, vegetables and carbohydrates, foods, fruits and fats and all foods. So listen, just pretend if you put bad fuel or oil in your car, it's not going to run optimally and it'll cause things to break down much faster. All right. So try your best to put the best fuel in your body. Eat as close to natural as possible. If you found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share the health with others so they can benefit as well. In the comments section below, let me know what you learned today and what you liked. Also, please do me a big favor. Let me know the topics you'd like me to cover in my videos. I have a special link below in the description area that you can fill out, and it goes directly to me to my private mailbox, all right? This helps me make the videos that you want to watch about the topics that you're interested in. As always, thanks for listening and have a happy and healthy day.